Hey everyone, welcome to Movies Captain. Today I am going to explain the 2002 released thriller romance movie Unfaithful. If you like, please hit the subscribe button and watch till the end. So let's begin. Edward and Connie Sumner live in Westchester County, New York with their 8-year-old son, Charlie. Their marriage is loving but a little monotonous and lacking in passion. While shopping, Connie runs into stranger Paul Martell and scrapes her knees, accepting Paul's offer to treat her injuries at his Soho apartment. Uncomfortable with his advances, she leaves. Finding Paul's phone number inside the book he gave her, Connie calls him and is invited over. Paul again flirts with her. She leaves despite their mutual attraction, but visits again, and they share a dance. Connie soon leaves for home. When she returns to retrieve her coat, Paul literally sweeps her off her feet, carries her off to his bedroom, and they have sex. Both thrilled and guilty, Connie uses her work as an excuse to continue visiting Paul, raising Edward's suspicion. Noticing Connie readying herself with new shoes and lingerie, Edward asks her to meet him for lunch, but she says she has a salon appointment. Edward calls the salon and confirms Connie was lying. Edward is devastated when a private investigator, Frank Wilson, provides pictures of Connie and Paul together. As Connie's visits become more frequent, she is late to pick up Charlie from school and realizes she can no longer carry on the affair. She decides to end things in person, and the following day she does some errands. As Connie completes her grocery shopping errand, she drives to Paul's home to break things off in person, but notices him running off to the library with another woman. She jumps out of her car and runs to the library to confront Paul and the other woman. As she is in the elevator alone with Paul, she asks him how many women is he seeing, but Paul avoids answering the question and tells Connie that the other woman is just a friend and nothing more. She then tells Paul that she doesn't want to see him anymore and mentions their affair is over. She also calls Paul a liar and tells him that she hates him. However, as she angrily storms out of Paul's apartment, he manages to chase after Connie, pushes her against the wall, and begins to seduce her. As Connie tries to resist Paul's sexual advances, she eventually gives into him and they have sex in the hallway of his apartment. She leaves, narrowly missing Edward, who has arrived to confront Paul. Paul lets him into his apartment and they discuss Connie. Edward is stunned to find a snow globe he had given her in the past, which Paul explains she had gifted to him. Edward snaps and fractures Paul's skull with the snow globe, killing him instantly. Cleaning up the evidence, Edward overhears a crying Connie leave a message for Paul, mentioning that she has had enough of the lying and hurting her family and that she is sorry but has to end the affair for good. He erases the message and later dumps Paul's body in a landfill, but is plagued by flashbacks to the murder. NYPD detectives arrive at the Sumner home, explaining that Paul's estranged wife has reported him missing. Connie claims she barely knows him, and the detectives return a week later to reveal that Paul's body has been discovered. Edward and the detectives notice Connie growing visibly distraught upon hearing the news. Connie lies that she met Paul at a fundraiser which, to her surprise, Edward corroborates. Later, she finds the photos of her and Paul, realizing Edward has known about the affair. She also notices that the snow globe has been returned to their collection. Sharing a meaningful look with Edward, she realizes he murdered Paul. They argue, and Edward says that he wanted to kill her instead of Paul. In the days that follow, Connie discovers a hidden compartment in the snow globe containing a photograph of her, Edward, and an infant Charlie, with a loving anniversary message. As she burns the photographs of her and Paul, Edward says he will turn himself in, but Connie objects, saying they will find a way to move on, and they appear to return to a normal life together. On their way home from an event one evening, Edward stops at a red light with Charlie asleep in the backseat. Connie whispers that they could leave the country and assume new identities, and Edward agrees, consoling her as she cries. It is revealed that Edward has stopped the car near a police station.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Until see you in the next one. Peace.